Right, welcome back to more knowledge. And after the last one, I was looking at the racism, right? Racism. So basically, right, when you have the racism, the raw, you get ancient Egypt. Ra is the sun god, right? In ancient Egypt, right? The oldest deity in the Egyptian pantheon. Of course, this is a load of garbage because it's basically means the sun, the royal arch. It's royal arch. Anything with ancient in, right, is Freemasonry, right? And Egypt is an idea that they have created to do with Africa, right? To do with Africa, the place. So they went into Africa and then they've made up this Egypt idea. Apparently Egypt was this ancient civilization and all this. It's absolute cobblers, right? It's just made up, basically, right? And the Ra is referring to the sun, royal arch, right? So they're associating their own tea-drinking activities or whatever with the sun in the sky, right? Which, of course, the sun is a natural creation. The sun's a natural thing, right? As you can see there, Ra is the Egyptian word for sun, right? The sun's not to do with them, but they're claiming that basically claiming ownership of the sun, right? Which is ridiculous, isn't it? There you go. So this Egyptian mythology, say it's a total myth. It's total BS, right? Never existed in that form and all that, right? Of course, seeing the type of bird is a masonic, is a Freemasonry eagle and all that, innit? End of. Now, so that brings me to the next part of the code, which is this pop group, right? There was about, I don't know, when 1990s or something, right? Called Black Grape, right? You see the close together eyes and that tea drink, right? There are teas, right? Yeah. Or a pack of tea, boys, right? Black Grape. So an interesting thing about this band is, right? Black Grape, right? Obviously we know what the G is, right? So look at that. Now look what that is, right? Black Grape. Origins Salford, Manchester, just like the Joy Division ones, right? So this Salford place, right? It's full of tea drinkers, right? End of. Sal, lass, like Aunt Sally, Sally, right? It's full of teas. And look at the members of this. Sean Ryder, right? Kermit, right? Guess who Kermit is? So Kermit, right, in this Black Grape is the black one, the only black member, right? Is Kermit, right? The only one black member of the group, right, is called Kermit, right? Kermit Leverage, the Levite priesthood, right? Of course, Kemet, right? Kemet is the Egyptological pronunciation of KMT, right? KMT. Look how the T is different, right? The ancient Egyptian name of Egypt, of course, it's all garbage because this Kemet, right, is basically Kent, right? Kent. End of, right? course, your Duke of Kent is one of the Royal Fellows of the Royal Academy of Engineering, right? Engineering, what the engineering like, eh? People, you know what I mean? People, tea drinkers. Very funny indeed, like, innit? And of course, he's the first cousin of Queen Elizabeth, right? And obviously the Grand Master of Freemasonry in the world, isn't he? The Duke of Kent. Plenty of decoration things like that. Of course, yeah, celebrating a lot of years of being a Freemason. That's in 2018, that was the 5-5. The 55. And the Grand Master. United Grand Lodge, yeah. So going back to this Kemet BS, right? Of course, the ancient name of Egypt. Yeah. Hieroglyph, right? So it's the Egyptian hieroglyph for black. And they're numbered 16, 1 and 6, 7, right? Black. Of course, one of the singer, the black singer blew out that, the black singer tea drinker out that band. And of course, he's going to be called Black, isn't he? He's one of their Masons, isn't he? One of their dirty teas. Here's Egypt, right? Like the three pigs. Three pigs and the tea, right? The tea. And obviously an eagle on a coat of arms, right? Anthem, by lady, right? By lady, by lady. It's a dual lady. Obviously like a she-male type of thing, innit? It's a dirty tea. Tea anthem. Of course a fake globe there. And there. A lot of BS about the dates, of course, trying to make on it's ancient and what have you, right? And transcontinental country, of course. Right? Pronunciation. Mars. It's a totally, masonic country, basically. They've took some dump in Africa, right? And turned it into a masonic stronghold or whatever. Right? Transcontinental. Northeast. Southwest corner of Asia. So this wide have took this place out, right? Because it bridges Africa with Asia, right? It bridges Africa and Asia, so it's that's why they've created this idea about Egypt and ancient civilization with all this mythology. That's why, because it's the physical location is good for trade and stuff like that. End of. Close to these places as well. So all more hex all over the place, right? So very hex place, right? Here we're gone with the longest histories course. The delta and the line, the production line of tea drinkers, right? And the delta, which is the triangle, the three. And Dalit, of course, and Dalit as well. The Dalit being the 4, so there you go. 6 and 4. Cradle of civilization, eh? And of course they created the fake pyramids in it. which was sort of looked at years ago by Dave Johnson and Jungle Server. They both done very good vids on it. I mean, this stuff's as fake as hell. It basically dates back to around about 1700s. And no further back than that, right? And obviously, if you want to know more about that, check out the work of Dave Johnson and Jungle Server's videos. But these are just Masonic symbols, end of, aren't they? End of, look at the 3 there, 33 there, right? 33 there, these are the sort of pyramids. Masonic as hell symbols, right? The Great Sphinx, which is the riddle of the Sphinx, that riddle of the Sphinx, facing directly from west to east. The creature with a head of a human and the body of a lion. Well, guess what that's about? Hybrid trans creature, isn't it? Represents a trans creature, right? Nor the lion in the Freemasonry, so that represents a trans, end of. That's the riddle of the Sphinx for you, like, solved, end of, in it. It's a trans. So an important sector because you have all the sort of bridges around the different places, right? Of course, we've got Christianity there and Islam because there's no difference. There's no difference. They're both royal BS, basically, in the 7th century, of course. Nice bit of Kurd, right? Sunni Muslims, as opposed to the Iranian Muslims, like all BS, see? Total cobblers, right? Independence from British Empire, well, they all claim independence type of idea, but it's all bollocks because they never give them back. You know, once these countries are part of this tea drinkers empire, they never fully leave because they become tea countries, end of. See? There you go. A revolution supposedly in 1952, 5 and 2 for a 7. And look at the date on that. Egyptian revolution known as the 23rd of July. So the 33 and the 7, read, you couldn't make it up. It's a joke, innit? 3 officers. Yeah. Hex revolution and total BS, right? So, you know, the whole history, the supposed history of this country is a load of BS, end of, right? This is hex as well. It's one there, 67. You know what I mean? You can imagine that's this Hex Day War. Hex Day War from 6 and 7, which is the Masonic G. And the 3rd Arab-Israeli War. All the Kurds. 5th to 10th of June for a 5 and 1, 6. And a Trans-Jordan. Total BS, right? In the 1973 one there. You know, 777, all BS, all the history of this place is total cobblers. So the country is a dump. It's a Masonic cesspit, basically, right? Egyptian Freemasonry, right? And there you get this system, sometimes known as Egyptian Freemasonry. It just says it all, doesn't it? System of degrees. Headquarters Naples. So nothing to do with the original country, right? You know what I mean? It was all created outside of the place. Memphis, Mizraim, Maz, as we say, the Ma, that's Maz, right? To end off. When the Freemasonry in Egypt come out of the closet. You always say this, what started as a secret movement came out in Europe in 1882. Well, there's a hell of a difference in 1882 and sort of, 1000 BC of bullshit they're trying to claim with that Egyptian mythology stuff or whatever, right? 1882. Which isn't, it's only 200 years ago, isn't it? See what I mean? End of, like, innit? No, and that's Egypt.